Okay, so we're now going to create the main assembly. So click on standardmm.iam, place the first part, which is the valve body, press escape, and right away right click and ground it. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to place is the end plate. Open and click. Right, so I'm going to use the free rotate to orientate it. You don't need to, but I just like it to, okay, just facing the end, the valve body. So when I constrain it, align, it's facing the right way. So hover on the outside circle, look for the center line, click, and hover on the circle of the circle part of the valve body and click when you see the center line. Press OK and move that out because there will be things inside that. Right. So the next thing is align those holes. So you can see that it's still turning, although it's already aligned, it can still turn. So we need to align those holes. So constrain, center line. So hover on those. If you cannot see, make sure you tilt it and hover on the hole. Look for the center line. Don't click if you cannot see the center line. So center line and the center line of this hole. Okay, and press OK. So now it's aligned. The next thing that we're going to insert or place is the shaft. So place the shaft. Okay. And turn it around. Again, it's facing the right way, so I can now constrain center line and the center line of this. And press OK. So it's all aligned. Next one that we're going to insert or place is the garter seal. So the garter seal will go inside here. So constrain, place first the garter seal. Open, click. Okay, so if it's not clear, because this one, well, if it's not where you need to insert it, you can just constrain on and insert. Click on the outside circle and click on that outside circle. There. And let's have a look. So it's outside. So we need it flushed inside. So click. So now you can see that it's inside the end plate and press OK. Next thing is the place the retaining plate. Okay. So if I then free rotate this again, you don't need to, but I just like it to be orientated the right way. So now that outside circle needs to go in here. So we need to constrain, click on insert, click on the inside edge of this retaining plate and click on the outside circle of the garter seal. There you go, and press OK. So same thing as what we did with the end plate and the valve body. We need to now to align those holes. So what you need to do is make sure that you are zoomed in. So that hole of the retaining plate needs to be aligned to that hole of the end plate. Constrain center line, so hover center line and center line of the hole. Oops, why is it not? No, sorry, I think I clicked. That's what you have if you click on the wrong center line. So constrain center line and the center line of the hole. There you go, and press OK. So let's have a look if it's all aligned. Let's just move this away and check. Yeah, it's all aligned. That's all. And next thing is the turn it around. Now we will need to have the needle roller here. It's the first thing, the first part that you will need to place from the content center. So click on the drop down, click on the place from content center, and it's already open. So I'm just going to minimize all that so you'll know where it is. So it's on the shop part, so double click, it goes with that, or you can click here, click on the bearings. I'll prefer to click on this folder, and we need the roller bearing, and it is a needle roller bearing, and we'll go on to BS5773 metric. You can double click and click outside, and that's how we can choose. So click on the table view and look for the outside diameter is 22, 10 and 13, and press OK. Okay, so if you are doing this at home, or if you're doing this in college, you might want to save this, because sometimes when you do it at home, when you open your file in college, some of the parts from the content centers are not carried forward. So what I'll do is double click that, and I will just, so you'll see I can just, so that part is now open. I will click on File, Save As, and make sure that it will be on your folder, on your project folder, the Swashplate Pump, and just save it as that, and save. Once you've saved, click on Return, and then Constrain. So Constrain, Insert, click on one of the sides. So I'm just going to make sure it is the actual gap, so it is flushed to this circle here. So again, it should be inside, so I will make sure that it is aligned, and press OK. Next thing we're going to insert or place. So place this time is the RAM assembly. So RAM assembly, open, and we'll need 4 of them. Click, 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 click. Right. So first of all, so we align, constrain, align, so that center line of the RAM and center line of this hole. So it is the other way around, so I'm clicking the opposed. So it's facing this way, and click apply. Do the same on all the 4. Or you can do, you can do probably a pattern. but I'll do it one at a time. So click and post again, apply, oops, okay, constraint, center line, apply, again, center line, and the last hole, post, and press OK. So this time we're just going to move that out and move this shaft in. And then this time we're going to constrain those rams. Let's remove this a bit out. So the head of those rams that will need to go into this space here. So we need to constrain. This time it is because it's rounded, the ram is rounded, and this one is flat, so it is tangent. Click on that surface there, so make sure it is this surface, not the fillet, it is that surface, the flat surface. Click and turn it around and click on the rounded end of the ram and press OK. So obviously it went out there already, and now we can move it out. Constrain the next three, so that, sorry, tangent first. You can either click on the rounded edge first, it doesn't matter which order. Click on that surface, press apply, and that rounded, and look for this surface, press apply, and the last one. So this rounded edge to the surface, zoom in, yeah, and press OK. So now that we've aligned, or we've inserted, sorry, we have constrained the rams. So now we need to constrain, insert this part. So this, make sure it is the edge. So this, insert, no. So this edge to the inside to here. Press insert. No, it doesn't like it. So let's have a look why. So in constraint, insert this to this, or whichever. Yeah, that's it, and press OK. There we go. And now we can constrain, insert, because everything we've already in place, all the parts there, and click on that. Make sure it's insert. Click on the outer, and the outer or circle of the end plate, and press OK. Yeah. So you'll see all holes are aligned. Have a look at this one. Yeah, it's also aligned. So now we'll go on to the other side, and we'll need to place the inlet valve assembly. 4 of them again, and we need to insert them on these 4 holes. So constrain, insert this end of the valve to the hole, and make sure it is flushed or aligned. Apply. There to this hole. Apply. Next one is to place the outlet valve assembly. Well, you'll need 4 again, and this time it will go in these holes, 4 holes. So constrain, insert, click the outside circle of the outlet valve, click this outside circle, click align again, and apply there to here. So, okay, and last one, and press OK. So all those spots now have been placed and constrained. What we'll need to do now is do the place from content center the bolts. So the bolt here was M8 and the length is, so let's just view in or inspect, measure that from here to here is 22. So okay, assemble, make sure it is placed from content center, and it was an M825. So go onto fasteners, bolts, and it was a countersunk, and it is this first one. Is it the AS? Is it an hexagon? Let's just go back, make sure it's hex. Is it hexed? No, it should be countersunk. And this one, AS metric, click, and it is an M8, and it was 25, and press OK. Need 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So constrain, insert this hole to the hole, and if it's the other way around, you click on align, press apply, same thing. So click on that here, insert, so you'll notice that it's going through here. So we'll probably have to modify the holes. So let's just finish this first and apply first hole, and that apply. Where are the other holes? Last one. Okay. So what was the, just going to inspect that this, it should be 14 instead of 10. So if you open your valve body, it's going to that whole edit feature. It should be here. It should be 14. Press OK and save. And then go back to the assembly. There we go. It's not going inside. There we go. And also, same as what we did with the needle roller cage, we will need to double click that mold and then file, save as, and make sure it is in the content. Make sure you save it on your folder. There you go. Save later. Right. The next one we're going to put is the, what size is this? I'm just going to measure. This is 6mm. M6 times 20 apparently. So go to assemble, place from content center, and it is a hex head. So going back, bolts, hex head, and ES110. Click outside, and it is an M6 20. Press OK. And we need 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So that's view. So constrain, insert that part of the hole. Sorry, the bolt. Click in that. Apply after after the washer part. And here, apply. Click in that. Insert again. And next one. Okay, so it is this. Hold on. Yep, apply. And that first. Apply. Oh, we only need 6, not 8. Close it now and delete this. Well, we can double click that again. And file, save as. Again, make sure it's in the right folder. And return. Okay. So there we go. That's our Swashplate Pump completed. And save.